Welcome back to Channel 1 News. Today we have a report on an invasive species that is wreaking havoc on the Mississippi River.
The Asian carp, specifically the silver carp, has been causing major problems to the Mississippi ecosystem. To learn about these fish, we will be traveling to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, near the Mississippi River.
I'm here with Braden, an invasion ecologist who will be explaining how the silver carp are affecting this river ecosystem.
As you can see behind us, the silver carp are very large. They can grow up to lengths of 55 inches and can weigh up to 110 pounds. And there aren't any natural predators in the Mississippi that can prey on them.
It's obvious that these fish are a problem, but they aren't native to this area. How did they get here?
They were originally introduced by humans in the 60s and 70s to eat away at large algal blooms, but their populations got loose into the Mississippi and have been spreading ever since.
If these fish aren't native, how are they surviving here for such a long period of time?
Well, as I said before, they don't have any natural predators here and have a large source of food. They eat mainly phytoplankton and algae, plus they have poor digestive systems, which means they have to feed constantly. The problem is that there are other primary consumers like crawfish, baitfish, that also eat the phytoplankton, and the silver carp are outcompeting them.
Do the silver carp affect any other parts of the food web?
Yes, because the fewer amount of primary producers means less food for the secondary consumers like largemouth, smallmouth, and white bass and long-nosed gar. Plus, the climate here in Baton Rouge is subtropical, which means it's perfect for these fish.
Thank you. We will now cut back to Mackenzie and Tyler in the newsroom to tell us a little bit more about how these fish disrupt the economic community.
One main economic issue is the fact that the silver carp are able to jump up to 10 feet out of the water, which can cause serious damage to boats. If things keep going the way they are now, in 50 years the carp will have cost us $237.3 billion in damage to boats and boating equipment.
In their attempts to diminish the Asian carp population, the government has spent $10.4 million and plans to spend another $788 million to trap them.
Not only are these fish proving very expensive to get rid of, but they are also costing local fishermen tons of money because they are indirectly killing off the local fish that fishermen make their living off of.
One main way of keeping these fish from spreading further upstream are dispersal barriers. A direct current is delivered through steel cables secured to the floor of the river, creating an electric field in the water. This electric field is very uncomfortable for the carp, so they won't swim past the barrier.
Another way to keep the fish from spreading is to simply place concrete or metal barriers and fences in the water to stop the fish from continuing to swim upstream.
Lastly, the best way to get rid of these fish is to hunt and sell them. This way, fishermen get their jobs back, and we can decrease their population more.
That's all for now.